Hi everyone, and welcome to your Vinyasa 1 yoga practice. Today I'm going to introduce to you kind of the how to do a vinyasa, so how to flow is what the word translates to, and then sequence that through a series of poses for you so that you're not instead just going from left side to right side, but you're noticing how this sequence starts to flow and move together. From here, that's how you can move up into other classes like Vinyasa 2 or 3 or Power Vinyasa, and you'll start to understand how the sequencing works and hopefully be more comfortable with it. Feel free to watch and just learn, maybe the first time, or join me as we move. We're going to get started today in Child's Pose. So you're going to come down onto your hands and your knees. I want you to extend your arms out in front of you. And you're going to simply take your hips back to your heels, take your forehead down to your mat. And just take deep breaths into the muscles in your back. And then exhale, let your breath out. And just feel the breath come into the body, slowly move out of the body. Noticing each breath here as you find that nice, slow, conscious in and out breath. Inhaling and exhaling slowly. Inhale, breathe in, fill up. Exhale as you breathe out, feel your belly fall. And then on your next breath, I want you to bring your shoulders forward. Give your hips little bumps side to side. And then I just want you to take your right elbow up, take your right arm up, reach up, like you're going to give a big hug to the right side of the room. Exhale, release, left elbow comes up, left arm rises, big reach, big hug to the left. Good, exhale, release. Let's warm up the wrists, so you're going to flip your hands, maybe just one. Or if you can, go ahead and do both. If not, flip the other. So you're just going to do one at a time. And that really depends on what feels most comfortable for you. And then exhale, turn the fingertips forward. Nice work. Take your time, take the right foot back, push to the ball of the foot. So give me a nice stretch into your calf muscle for a second. Good, we're gonna go ahead and take the left knee or left foot off to the left, slide the right foot back, and then raise your right arm up to the sky. Knee down, side plank as you reach over your head. Exhale, bring your right hand back around, and now take your knees back to parallel. Take your left leg back, press to the ball of the foot. Hold, 3, 2, and then exhale, pivot, plant, sweep up and over, 3, 2, and 1. Recover the arms to the back. Good. All right, and then curl your toes and lift your butt. Sorry about that, the male just dropped. So I think the dog is freaking out. Hips are in the air, soften your knees. Push your hips up and back and find your breath. So I'm going to walk you through the steps of a vinyasa, the slow moving breath, finding plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, and trying to work through that movement together, okay? So I want you to shift forward, plank, drop your knees. I'm going to slide my blocks forward, your chest, and then your chin. The male dropped last night at 8 p.m., and now the male drops today in the middle of the day. Don't understand. So your hips are up, and then you're going to slither through into cobra. Maybe straighten your arms. And then exhale, hands and knees. And then we'll go back to downward facing dog. So let's do that again, okay? You're going to inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Hold it. Slither through. Good, and then exhale, hands and knees, and then we'll go back to down dog. Hips up. All right, now shift to plank. Here we go, drop the knees. Keep the chest up though, lower, and then push up. So that's your knee down variation of your chaturanga. Exhale, hands and knees. Push back. Yes, I'm going to ask you to do that again and again. One more time. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, knees. Push up. You can go all the way to your belly if you want. Totally up to you. Exhale, hands and knees to down dog. Now the fullest variation, guys, which would be option 3, do it with me. You can take your modification, shift forward, drop knees if you want, otherwise lower. You can go all the way to your belly, totally fine. Come up. And then again, what makes up dog versus cobra? So right now I'm in cobra. My hips are on the ground, the tops of my feet are on the ground. This is also cobra, okay? It can be small, can be really good to help strengthen the back, which reduces back pain. Up dog would be here with what? My hips lifting, okay? Now from there, we try to push back to down dog instead of hands and knees, but that's up to you. And then can you give me one more round? Ready, set, plank. Your choice, knees, chest, chin, knee down, or full. I'm gonna stop. Transition, that's a hard one. And now meet me back where we started in child's pose and rest. 3. Good. 2. And 1. You're gonna roll up to your knees. Once you get here, I want you just to kind of shake out your wrists, so give yourself a little room. Shake, shake, shake. Good. Transition to hands and knees. Let's offer cat and cow. So first we enter cow. We stick out the butt, we lift the heart up. And then I invite you to cat, where we tuck and round. Inhale, I invite you to cow. Good. Exhale, I invite you to cat. On your next breath, take your right foot back like how we started, push through the heel. And then pivot the left foot left, slide the right foot. Again, inhale, reach up, knee down, side plank, reach over the head. And then release. Good. Left foot, bring it back. Exhale, ball of foot, presses. And we'll use that flow, the chaturanga, up dog, down dog, through some of our sequence today so you can learn how to link those poses with the vinyasa. Drop the foot, inhale, reach up and over. 3, 2, and then release your left hand down to your mat. Beautiful work. Curl your toes under. Lift your kneecaps. Downward facing dog with me. Now, if you feel like you're a true beginner or you prefer the gentle part of the yoga or you're still learning the vinyasa, feel free to watch and modify whenever you need to. I just want your body to feel good. I want it to feel right, and I want it to feel relaxed. Look forward to your hands. Start to walk up to your hands. Get there nice and slowly. Good. Halfway lift the spine. And then on your exhale, I invite you to fold forward. Good. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. And then exhale your hands by the sides. We're going to work through Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. It will help warm up the body. So inhale, take your arms up. It's called Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Please fold forward. Inhale, Ardha. This is halfway lift the spine. Exhale, Uttanasana is your forward fold again, and then we step to plank. Now, knees, chest, chin, knee down, chaturanga, or full chaturanga. Inhale, either cobra or up dog. So it's either Bhujangasana, cobra, or Urdhva Mukha, up dog. And now everybody shift with me to down dog. Breathe out of the mouth if you need to release some heat. And then walk up to those hands. Halfway lift the spine. Good. Flat back, flat back. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, reach all the way up. And then rest the hands by the sides. And that is the completion of Sun A, Namaskar A. which again runs you through the sequencing, learning how to use the vinyasa properly. So let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Notice how I bend my knees. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. My knees are still soft. Exhale, step to plank. I'll take option 2, which is knees, push up. I'm going to lower all the way down and then just come up to a baby cobra. And then you'll just kind of lower from there and then push back to down dog. And you can always use your knees if you want to. 3, 2, and then look forward, take your time, get up to the top. We'll finish this sequence here with a half lift, with a forward fold. Remember, we have the standing back bend, reach up. And then hands to heart center is known as Namaste Tihi, resting pose. Close your eyes. I invite you to find your breath. Notice again if you're heating up or if you're starting to feel the warmth. And then just rest your arms by your sides. We're going to take a standing side stretch. So I'm just going to turn and face you to make it easier. And then you're going to reach up and over to one side. I don't care which side you do, just pick one. And then really try to open up those ribs. 3, 2, and then come all the way up, slow it down. Reach up, 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 and away. Yes, you can. 3, 2, notice if one side is much tighter, much more sore. Inhale, bring both arms up to the sky. And then exhale, fold with me. Beautiful work. Take a half lift of the spine. Let's step the left foot back into a lunge, bend the left knee and put it on your yoga mat. Good, and then sink your hips forward. Now this is where if you have blocks, you're more than welcome to use them for your class. So you can push down into the blocks to bring the chest up. You can also go the highest height, which makes your arms super long using the blocks. But again, it's all based on personal preference. Take another big inhale here with me. Exhale, place the blocks in front of you. Just keep them by the sides. That way you always have one left and right. If you don't have blocks, it's okay. And then I just want you to take your right leg. You're going to walk it forward some. And you're going to straighten the leg. And you may still have your blocks under your hands here. Take your hands, walk them over to the right. So you're going to give me a little twist for 3. You should feel this in that right hamstring right here underneath the leg. 2. Now come back to center, but I want you to keep your legs straight. Try to push onto the gas. So see if you can get your right foot to go fully flat. And you'll notice my right foot is like a solid 2 inches off the ground. It can't go fully flat. You might have more mobility in your ankle than I do. So try to take that toe all the way down. Push, push, push. Good. Now let the knee bend. Exhale. Big step to down dog. Ready? Left knee up. Right foot drives back. Now walk your hands back towards your feet. Good. Exhale, fold forward. Hang heavy. Halfway lift the spine. And then exhale, fold. You're going to grab the back of those legs. And I just want you to pull your chest in. Bend your knees if you need to, and just feel this place where your torso can drape over your legs. Hopefully release some tension in the back body. And remember, sometimes you don't want to go too deep if you're feeling tight or sore. Maybe you go a little less versus push it. And then you're just going to ragdoll, so real slow. Can you just take your time coming up? Slow, slow. Slow. Come on, stack with me. Good. Exhale. Side stretch from the back of the mat now. So reach up and over. Press your hips. Lengthen. Create room. Exhale through center. Slide your hand down. Reach up and over. Yes, you can. Create room. Inhale, bring your arms up and back. Exhale, bow forward. Good, flat back. Exhale, plank. Now here you get to do it again. What do you want to do? Plank to a push-up, to a knee down. I'll show you option 1 again, knees. Chest, chin, and then you slither onto the belly. You just untuck the toes. Look at my elbows, they're hugging in. And again, maybe you're up high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, walk your feet up to your hands. Take a flat back. Exhale, fold forward, and we're gonna take this right foot and we're gonna step it straight back, okay? From here, lower your right knee to the mat. And then you're just gonna put your hands on your blocks and you're gonna sink forward. Good, feel your body move forward. Again, blocks aren't necessary, but what the blocks do is what? Remember, they grow the length of your arms. 3, sink into that right hip. 2, and then if you have your blocks, move them forward if you want or use them for the next pose. You're just gonna simply start to pull your hips back, but walk your left foot forward first. And then exhale, fold over your left shin. Nice. Feel free to take your time, and you're gonna move both of your hands to the left. 3, 2, exhale, you're gonna move your hands back to center. And now again, we're gonna keep our leg where it is, but I want you to think, where is my gas pedal? And can I step on my pedal? So my left foot definitely gets closer than my right foot does, but it's still not touching. And you may be able to fully touch, okay? I have tight ankles from running and biking, so for me, trying to find that mobility is really hard, and I can really feel that through my anterior tibialis. Good, pull the toes back up, give them a stretch, rebend your knee forward. And now we're gonna take a giant step back to down dog. So again, pick up your right knee, 1, 2, 3, up. Exhale, big step back. Good, walk your hands all the way back to your feet. And I just want you to roll up to stand, take your time, bone by bone by bone. And we're gonna go to deep yogi squat. So I'll turn toward you just so you can see the foot placement, but it's a 10 o'clock and a 2 o'clock, okay? And then you just kind of sink down from there. And you take your triceps, you press them to the insides of your legs. And you think about lengthening your back, specifically your lower back. And you do the best you can here to work and stay in this pose, even though it's probably a little tight. For me, I can actually feel my upper back tightening up here. Went running yesterday, so it was a longer, powerful run, so I can feel the muscles in my back starting to kind of fight back to me right now. One more breath, and then I want you to bring your hands down. You're gonna fold forward. I'm just gonna pivot back to the mat, and then we're gonna exhale, plank. Last time, okay? Vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Again, here's your cobra, hips are down. And then meet me in child's pose again. So hopefully by round 3, child's pose feels really welcoming. And your body feels more and more relaxed. On your next breath, slowly roll up the spine. Maybe you can sit on your heels. If not, slide your block under, but do the best you can. And we're just gonna take our thumbs, we're gonna lock them together just like this, 8 fingers spread. And then inhale, reach and open. 3, 2, and 1, release. Now you're gonna hook the other thumb on top, AKA the awkward way, all right? And then inhale, up, 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 up. Back bend, 3, 2, one more breath, and release. Come back to your tabletop. We're going to repeat the wrist stretch. So first flip the one hand first. Stay there, but if you would like to, you're welcome to invite the other one to the party. Good. 3. Releasing some tension. Maybe you use your hands a whole lot. Or maybe you avoid using them because they give you pain and tension. So instead, they need to be stretched. And then exhale, you're going to put one hand down and then the other in front of you so that your forearms easily melt to the mat. And then I just want you to cat your spine here. So tuck your chin, look back at your belly button, push down into those forearms, pick up the back. And then soften the ribs down, the belly down, and look forward. Good. Do that one more time for me. Push down, round, and tuck. And then neutral, neutral, hold, pass through neutral, bring your gaze up. And now try to find neutral for me, meaning you're not here in extension, you're not here in flexion, but instead you're in this nice flat back. So my eyes are looking straight down, kind of between my elbows. And then I invite you to curl your toes and lift your butt and give me 3 breaths in this powerful pose called Dolphin, where now my eyes have shifted back to my toes at the back of my mat, and I'm pushing down to push up through my bottom. 3, 2, come on, and then exhale, drop those knees, yes you can. Straighten your arms, yes you can. And then remember from the beginning, we're gonna go left side first. Elbow, arm, big hug. You should feel more open. Good, elbow, arm on the right, reach up. Beautiful, and then come to seated. So find the top of your mat, have a seat. And then you're gonna reach your feet out in front of you. And if you're really tight, you can always take a block, hug it between your legs, and that kind of assists the body in hugging in to reach up. Exhale, fold forward, Paschimottanasana, known as a seated forward bend. And then you can always slide your block forward, and you can put your head on your block. And again, all of this is if you can reach it, if you want to do it, if you even have one. And my head is resting on the second height, but remember, if you go to the first height, the third height, you have much more room there. You'd be more up here. Take another breath. And then bone by bone, roll the torso into an upright position. Nice work. Place your blocks out in front of you. Put your hands behind you and scoot your bum forward. And then I want you to grab the back of your legs, one and then the other, pulling your knees to your chest so your heart is elevated forward. Start to engage the muscles in your legs. Flex your feet or point your toes. Pick one. I'm going to flex. Stay here, or if you have room, reach forward. 8, 7, 6. Hold your boat. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently roll back, and then pull your knees to your tummy. Rock side to side, so feel your back. Massage into your mat. You deserve that love. Good. And then exhale, keep the right leg, lower the left leg down. Round up towards your knee, get a little C curve of the spine. Exhale, put it down. Bring the left knee in, reach up and over the left, extend the right leg long. And then C curve, up, up, up. And then both legs in. Good. Grab onto your kneecaps. Then you're going to draw circles. So these are called sacrum circles or lumbar circles, where I'm starting to circle my low back onto the mat as I hold onto my kneecaps for circles. And then reverse it the other way. Circle, circle, circle. Finding that sensation of rolling around. Good. Exhale, give yourself a big hug. And then I invite you into a back bend. So I want you to bring your butt close to your heels. I want you to root down into your hands, and then I invite you to raise your hips up, up, up. Engage your glutes, make them nice and firm. And then inhale, right knee to chest. Can you straighten your leg into the air? This is a hard one. Pull your knee back in. Put it down, left side, ready? Pull it in. Press it up. How strong are your glutes? Exhale, push both feet down. Now raise your heels. Come high onto the balls of your feet. Lift as high as you can, but don't let those knees drop out. Put your heels down and then lower, lower, lower. Beautiful. Right ankle crosses left thigh. Exhale, hug it in. Give me a little shake side to side. Not really a shake, but a rock. And then exhale from there. Release your right foot. Cross your left ankle on top. Hug it in. And then we go a little side to side. Good. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Give your knees a giant hug. Again, curl the spine up, 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 up. Exhale, the spine comes down. You're going to press your feet up into the air. And then I want you to do a point the toe. So point both of your toes out. And now flex both of your feet, which means your toes are pulling back towards you, dorsal flexion. Now hold dorsal flexion as you do what we call a bear claw of the feet. So you're going to try to curl the toes, just like I'm showing with my hands, okay? Ready, set, curl the toes. 3. Your toes might have just popped like mine. 2. Good. Relax your feet. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Let your knees slide down to those armpits. Hold your feet for 3. Root down through your low back. 2. Exhale, slowly release one leg and then the other. One arm and then the other. And then meet me here, corpse pose, Shavasana. A great place to rest after you put in work. Where we breathe in and out together. Where you find peace and comfort in your body. And a nice slow breath. Stay with me. One more breath together on our back. Remember how important it is, Shavasana. It's a gift back to your body after the movement. It's the place where you're deepest connected. Inhale as you bend your knees and plant your feet. Exhale as you hug it in. Big rock to seated. Feel free to come to seated on your butt, or if you want to, I'm just shifting to my shins so I can get a little stretch here through my quads. Hands at heart center. And your eyes are closed. I hope your body feels a bit more peaceful than when you first started this practice, and that some knowledge of the practice has also been gained for your practices to come. With your eyes closed and silence running through your body, let's bow forward together. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining for this practice, and I hope your body feels good. Thanks, guys.